When it comes to Japanese history, nothing beats the Sengoku period with all the ninjas and samurais. The epic battle royale between warlords is just too awesome.
Sure, the Sengoku period is cool. But did you know that the Heian period before that was also amazing? Back then, the aristocrats were like the celebrities of their time, living lavish lifestyles. They were all about fashion and romance, like something straight out of a drama.
Whoa, now I'm curious about what the Heian period was like. Tell me all about the top 5 surprising things from that time.
You got it. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating episodes, surprising culture, and lifestyles of the Heian period. First, let's do a quick refresher on the Heian period. The Heian period, 794 to 1185, started when Emperor Kanmu moved the capital to Kyoto. And it lasted about 400 years. It's known for poetry, calligraphy, and the rise of hiragana. The legendary novel, The Tale of Genji, by Murasaki Shikibu, considered the pinnacle of Japanese literature, was also written during this time. The aristocrats were at the center of politics, creating a unique imperial court culture in Japan.
That sounds so glamorous, but at the same time, local warriors were starting to gain power, paving the way for the next warrior era. It's like a mix of luxury and looming chaos.
Exactly. The Heian period was all about its glamorous surface with a hidden darker side. Let's jump into the top 5 surprises from this fascinating era. 5th place. Aristocratic women hid their faces. At number 5, aristocratic women in the Heian period rarely showed their faces. They would hide behind screens or curtains, only interacting with the outside world through layers of fabric. They only showed their faces to close family members like husbands or siblings.
What? These days, everyone's showing their faces on social media, but back then, women were super guarded. It's like the ultimate stay-at-home vibe. Don't walk, don't talk, and definitely don't show your face.
Exactly, it was all about being a hidden presence. Even in The Tale of Genji, one character keeps her face hidden with her sleeve until the very end. Keeping your face hidden was seen as a virtue back then, something we can't even imagine today.
I bet the whole secret identity thing made romance back then super thrilling. Just getting a glimpse of someone's face was like the ultimate event. Haha. 4th place. Aristocratic fashion and lavish lifestyles. Coming in at 4th place is the aristocrats' fashion. They were the ultimate fashionistas, rocking layers of robes called junahitoe, and growing their hair so long it reached the floor.
Yes, and it wasn't just about wearing layers. The color combinations were super important too. They changed colors with the seasons and loved subtle gradations.
So, it wasn't just what to wear today, but more like how many layers and in what colors. Every day was a fashion show. Sounds just like modern influencers.
And their mansions were incredibly luxurious, filled with golden screens and high-end decorations. If there were Instagram back then, everything would have been Heian aesthetic. 3rd place. Thrilling love affairs. In 3rd place, we have Heian-era romance. Sneaking into a lover's house at night, known as yobai, was a common practice. Aristocratic men would secretly visit women at night. It was the Heian-style romance.
No way. Yobai? Today, that would just be illegal trespassing. But I guess it was their version of romantic spontaneity back then.
And the cherry on top was expressing love through poetry. Sending short poems was how they flirted. It's like exchanging messages online today, complete with the thrill of waiting for a reply.
Like a poetry battle. She still hasn't replied to my poem from yesterday. I bet that was even more nerve-wracking than getting left on read. 2nd place. Relying on onmyoji for everything. In second place, aristocrats depended on onmyoji, a type of fortune teller, for almost everything. They consulted onmyoji for the best days to build a house, travel directions, and pretty much all daily decisions.
They even had katatage, where they'd take detours to avoid unlucky directions, and monoimi, where they'd stay home on unlucky days. They were super serious about avoiding bad luck.
Even bath schedules were decided by onmyoji.
It's like having your whole life dictated by a personal fortune teller. For them, it was all about living by auspicious signs. It's like having your daily planner completely managed by an astrologer. Heian aristocrats were living the ultimate superstitious life. First place, many died from lifestyle diseases. And at number 1, many aristocrats died from lifestyle diseases. They enjoyed luxurious meals, but the lack of exercise led to conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure.
They were feasting day and night, drinking non-stop, and barely moving. A total couch potato aristocrat life. They didn't even think about health back then.
The roots of modern lifestyle diseases might just trace back to the Heian period. For them, living lavishly was a status symbol, even if it came at the cost of their health.
That's wild. Living so luxuriously that it shortens your life. Something to think about for sure.
The Heian period was a time when Japanese culture flourished, and the aristocrats lived in style. But behind all that glamour were some really surprising stories.
Glitzy and glamorous, but with some serious pitfalls. Even the aristocrats had their struggles. But it's these surprises that make history so interesting.
I hope you all got a taste of what life was like for the Heian aristocrats. There are so many hidden gems in history to discover. See you in the next video.
See you next time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.